HTML5. Well, we're not going into the technical stuff of HTML5. What I would like to HTML5. What I would like to explain is that you can make things interactive. HTML5 is not only text or pictures or videos, but it's also something you can do things with. Now, if you look at point 2, it says, well, yeah, so you can see one. Let's see. Well, look, easy to make. For some, it's very easy to do. For others, it's not. I will help you. I looked at a couple of your examples. Some people have already made HTML5 modules. That's great. What I see is that we can use this a little bit more deeper and a little bit more fun. We are working with children, and by learning, it will really stick into their brain. How do I do it? Can I use that whiteboard? I don't remove anything.
Who is the reduce?
Ja, thank you. I'm cool here myself, so you can set Oh God. Embedments. Sticking for always. So what you guys did, and I've looked already at it, is the goal knowledge. What is a spoon? This can be anything. Cats. Can be anything. What I know is when you learn something new, you first provide the knowledge. And you guys do that because you are working with deaf children with video. I've got a video here. Cool. Video that talks about this. Done. You're done. You just show the video, and then you're done. You're done. You just show the video, and then you're done. But does this really work? I would say you have to make sure that children use it. And what I see in sign language especially is that the teacher will either express their sign language, they will interact with the children, they will try to make things a little bit more fun. How do you do that online? That's where this comes in. Because if we are in a classroom, it looks like this. Video. Teacher. Interactive. So you show the video, then you as teacher do something with the children together. Now online, yeah, that's difficult. Because sometimes the teacher is not there. In your case, you're most likely there when you show it. But how do you do this when you're most likely there when you show it? But how do you do this when you're online? You do the following. You show the video. And then, to make sure that this knowledge stays there, you can do something interactive. And you do this with H5p. H5p. Can somebody tell me, what can you make with H5p? Can somebody explain what you can make with this? Maybe a question, raise your hand, who has looked at the websites with all the examples of H5p?
Or maybe, Roel, I should break in
sorry.
here, because yesterday they didn't look into the website
Okay.
because they didn't receive that, but yesterday Suzanne made a selection
Yeah.
of activities we could do, and those I presented yesterday to you all. Remember, yesterday afternoon I presented the selection, and those I presented yesterday to you all. Remember, yesterday afternoon I presented the selection of, and I showed them what they could do with those. And what we also did was afterwards, that they selected activities which they thought would be suitable for their level of education, so secondary school or primary school, and they selected some for their own part, for their own lessons.
Well, thank you very much, Anne. I've sent an email, by the way, and I've also seen where we're going to focus.
Yeah.
Because I was just curious if you guys have seen this website. Because H5p can do a lot of things that are pretty cool. You can, of course, do quizzes. I've seen a lot of these. Missing letters. But you can also go a little wilder. You can even go like 360 camera. But this one is for the excellent students. This one is very hard. It's easy. I would say you can do that. And a couple of, let's see. So, when you want to share knowledge, text is good. Having a picture is even better, or a video, what you guys are doing, is even better. But if they can actively doing something at the end of that video, it will stay in their brain. And that's why we recommend implementing one of these, not with every video, because that would take too much time, but just with a couple. Yeah.
Maybe some other information. We said that they should select 3 activities
Exactly.
for every video, at least. That's what we have told them up to now.
Yeah. Well, let's first try to start with one, and from there start with what we can do more. This is very difficult if you just started working with a laptop. I'm here to help. The only thing you guys, it doesn't have to be good. It does not have to be accurate. It has to practice, practice, practice. Later on, it has to be accurate, and the technical stuff has to be good. So here are a couple of examples. Here you can see that we draw. These are 2 examples of the 25 things you can do. What you can do with 8 things you can do. What you can do with H. This one, like I said, is super cool, but I think for right now, you don't really need to use this. This, on the other hand, drawing words to certain places, that could work. We're talking about the reading method, so sign language with the object and the word. After you've shown a video about animals, you've also gave them a sign, you can let them drag the words into the right place, as an example. But these are 2 examples of H5p, and I'm going to show you one right now on how to implement that. Are there any questions for so far? Who finds this very easy? Hands up. Who finds this okay? It's okay. It's okay. Hands up. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Hands up. Let me see. Let me see. Who is like, oh no, difficult? Who finds this difficult? We'd like to see hands. Okay. No, no problem. We're gonna look. We're gonna help. I just want to see where you guys are and if you find it intimidating or not at all. Again, I cannot understate how helpful it is for students to work with these interactive things. It really helps them embed the knowledge in their brain because they can do stuff. This is an old one. Okay. Ik laat nu één te zien hoe ze kunnen implementeren. Als je best
Dat hebben ze gisteren gezegd.
Oké. Exact. Nee. Maar ik heb wel een voorbeeld om te laten zien wat ze mee kunnen doen. Oké. Oké. This one. Think about the following. I think in a different form, Anke has explained already, what should the student know? Before we can even do this. What is the context that I think before that you need to have in order to really make this module work? Which H5p form, as the examples that we have, is the best for learning this term. And how often do you use the same H5p example? The variety, different stuff is very, very important. Keeps their brain focused. What I see right now, in a lot of the examples I've seen, they're all kind of the same. Missing now, in a lot of the examples I've seen, they're all kind of the same. Missing words, missing letters, but you're getting about this of the whole package that is available. Now, I would like to show you an example, and I think, who was the person that wanted to explain rust or tea? Richard. I'm going to pick your example, Richard. Okay. Richard, what was the goal of your video? Do you know what the purpose was of the video? Could you explain it to me? What is the goal of your video? What are you trying to teach them?
They should know 3 important words. One is chemistry.
Yeah.
The other one is change.
Okay.
Then condition.
Condition. So I saw your video. And in your video, you're showing a couple of things, which can go down to this one. You show water to tea. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Which goal does this show? Does it show all of them or just one? Shows all of them, huh? Yeah. So 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. Regarding this one. Perfect. What did you show more?
Rust.
Rust. So we go from knife plus water, was it plus water?
Yes.
Plus time equals rust. Where'd you go? Did you go? All three of them?
Yes.
Okay. Sure, why not? Did you show anything else? All you used to.
Tomato, rotten tomato.
Rotten tomato.
Rotten tomato, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's perfect, yeah.
Tomato.
Tomato plus time is rotten. Is rotten. Tomato. And guess what? Also follows these. Okay. So these are great examples. You got 3 definitions. You showed 3 examples. They should know it now. But to make sure that people really get this stick in their brain, we can find a fun little puzzle for at the end. The H5p. So the H5p could be a quiz, suggestions. How do we make sure it gets in them? Could be 1 quiz. Not a quiz. Yeah, we want to know a little bit more. Maybe we can do fill in the blanks. Perfect, let's fill in the blanks. You can do tomato plus. Perfect, let's fill in the blanks. You can do tomato plus. Is rotten tomato. Could be fun. But if they can't write, yeah, we have another problem. So I'm going to show you a third one. And for that, we are going to look at the screen. And I will try to make sure to have a lot of spaces in between so that everybody can follow along. Okay. So this is our Kentals Moodle. And I'm doing this a little bit unprepared because I didn't have time to really get there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a new course. Why not? Here. Let's see if we can find it. You don't have to think about this. I'm just trying to set up the space. Oh, this could take some time. Let's just show. I'll show you what my example is. So on this website up here called h5p.org, you can find all the examples. Anke showed you this yesterday as well. Now what I'm looking for is the following. Let me see if I can find it. Here. Image sequence.
Yeah, they saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did the planets.
Yeah, so you did the planets.
Yeah, we did the planets.
Yeah, so you did the planets. So, for instance, because I can't log in right now, and I'll show you this in a moment. So, you've seen this yesterday. You can switch the planets from smallest to largest.